at least I'm a candidate that can sell myself with that experience and track record. In terms of bills that I've filed and approved, I have about 40 national pieces of legislation under my belt. I felt that I still needed to do more for our people. And that's the reason why I gave it back to them. I gave the post up because I wanted to give it back to them and just campaign on what I've done and what I'd want to do for our country. So it's a socialized medical or Medicare program, similar to Canada, Australia, Italy, Spain, and we're doing that now in Bukidnon. Next, we rebuild all our hospitals. PGH, Vicente Soto in Cebu, the Davao Medical Center. We have to rebuild all these hospitals because they are dilapidated. Some of them should be actually demolished or condemned already. Get new equipments, and we have to remove these doctors from the standardization law. Food for School program. Magkaroon lahat ng elementary at national high schools, gobyerno, ay lalagyan po natin ng cafeteria, ng canteen, na libre po yung pagkain. Ang magpapakain, gobyerno. I already, worked for Lakas for such a long time. I even was at one time the Secretary General. But pagdating sa election, they didn't recognize that. They didn't, I guess, honor that type of respect to us. And they fielded candidates to oppose our candidates. And because of that, we left. We all know naman to run in a national campaign, it's hard if you don't have a political party. And so, I took the offer of Senator Jinggoy because I felt most comfortable with him, with Senator Enrile, because I've worked together with them. And I had a nice talk, one-on-one talk with the father of Senator Jinggoy, former President Estrada. And, he was such a gracious man. He was such a gracious man. And let's face it, he was jailed. He spent his time in jail. He was pardoned. What else can you ask from the man, no? But I have nothing against the former President GMA. She's my ninang. I have to admit that. But, that's politics. We move on. That was the most difficult political decision I've ever made in my life, but yet it was still my proudest moment. One of my proudest moments. I think it would define me as a person. They said that you won't have all these resources. And I said, I'm willing to give it all up for a clean name. Everybody told me that it was political suicide. That if I do that, it's never done in the Philippines. So if you do that, that means you're admitting guilt. I told them I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what he's talking about. The guy who keeps harping about this and saying this went to my office to ask for money when I was a senator. I did not give him any money. And so maybe now he's trying to get back at me by coming up with this incredible story. How can I stuff 200,000 ballots or ballot paraphernalia into a place where nobody will see it, that nobody can see it? That's incredible. Where will I get those ballots? Just because it never happened. It's a figment of his imagination. Hindi po sa salita na sa gawa. Tignan na lang natin kung anong nagawa ni Migz Zubiri.